Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're doing a review of the Malkoff MD3 flashlight. Let's take a look at this. And here's the MD3. How does it get its name? Well, the Malkoff MD3 gets its name because the battery tube is designed to take 3 CR123 batteries. Or, and here's a special part, it could take it just so happens 3 CR123s are also the same length generally, close enough anyways, to 2 AA's, which gives the light its omnivore characteristics. And that's why, well, that's what it's all about. So let's take a look at the flashlight itself. Now you can see how thick that wall is. I mean, look at that. And the head, this is a low voltage head. We also have a higher voltage head. This has a high-low ring, and this is taking a Malkoff, I believe that's an M31W. W stands for warm tint, but I can put various drop-ins into this bezel. The black is epoxy. This is made to this is made for heavy-duty abuse, and that's its edge. For example, this is a great flashlight. This is a 4.7s. Takes 2 times AA. But you can kind of see the difference. Actually, both have the same LEDs. I think it's XPG2. No epoxy for potted electronics. There's a spring, no spring. Smack this board hard, well, it might just stop working. This, not so much. You can use these on a shotgun or rifle or whatever you want. Taking a, it comes with basically a McClicky flat, so you could technically tail stand it, though it's a bit tall for tail standing. And it could take other, well, let's see if I can find it right now. Well, we'll do that when we do the Omnivore part. Well, we'll do it right now. It could take other. This is a cheap, any tail cap, a lot of them that goes with a Surefire will also work with this. Threadings, but not all of them, but many of them. So even if the tail cap should fail, this is an aftermarket one. I also have an original Surefire twisty tail cap. This is to a G2, but these are only a couple bucks. You know, $4 for the cheap aftermarket one, and it functions just fine. So I can have a backup tail cap. That's what this is all about. I could even replace the window should it become scraped up. This is all user serviceable. I have extra windows. I have extra repair kits for the clicky switch. This right here is a sleeve to make it easier to fit because it can take a 18650 battery. Not with this head though. This head on here is a low voltage head. I'll put up the voltage range for the head, but I think it tops off at 3.3 volts. But because the tube is wide, it's all part of its, the reason why I think it's a really great Omnivore flashlight, I like to get a little sleeve. I'll put where you can get this, which will then reduce battery rattle. Although it can function without it. And there's the sleeve. So it's just a little extra option, especially when I get into use other type Omnivore battery combinations. So what are the Omnivore combos? Well, I've got two different heads with me. This one tops off at 9 volts. I'll put the full voltage range for it. This one tops off at 3.3 volts. So what we're going to do to make sure we don't destroy our flashlight, we'll do the low voltage combos first. Then we'll go on to the high voltage combinations. So let's go. Okay, first thing, we're going to remove this head. We're going to remove anything that could give us a high voltage fry for this particular low voltage head. Also have a smaller Omnivore type setup. We'll put this right here. This has a high-low ring, which gives us 2 modes. This one doesn't. This is a high color rendition. I think a Nichia 219B LED. This is XBG2W for warm. See, these are lower voltage ones. We can go into this, well, maybe later on if we have time. Put this right over here. Okay, so we'll start in the combinations. Various spacers. Now, the purpose of this light is Omnivore for storm, bug out, or general lighting usage, where you really want maximum battery options. So the first combo will be 1 times CR123. I put 2 spacers. There we are. Low, high. Two times AA. In this case, any loops. That's what I usually carry. No problems. Let's go to 1 times AA. No problems. Let's try 2 times AAA. In a disaster or bug out, you might not know what batteries are available. These are rechargeables, but it works with all the other types as well. The lithium primaries and also the alkaline. This is kind of a double sleeves, 2 sets of sleeves here. Whoops. No problems. I think we'll try one like this. 1 times AAA. No problems. It's obviously going to be brighter with some combinations than other combinations. And as soon as it gets below, when it's running 1 battery, it runs on direct drive. I've timed it with I get light for about 50 hours out of just 1 battery because it's running on direct drive. Okay, let's see. I guess that is all of the low voltage combos. I originally picked this spot because I thought it would be shaded, but the sun's hitting us right here, so we'll just deal with it. All right. First thing we do, we take the low voltage head and the low voltage flashlight. We remove them totally out of the area so we don't basically destroy the flashlight. That's one thing with the Omnivore flashlight. You got to make sure you have to keep track of your voltages. Now this can take 3. The voltage range is actually up to 9 volts. So we've got, let's see here. There we go. 3 CR123 is just a 2-pack. But because these are not matched batteries, I'm not going to run all. It can run them, but I'm not going to run them because there's different voltages here. That's a consideration, though. You know, for an emergency type light, you may not be able to get batteries that are matching. This battery probably has less power. I don't want to mix the voltages, even though they're all technically 3 volts. When they get run down, they'll start to differ. So we'll just use 2 of these. Well, it's 1, but it's a double pack for 6 volts. So we'll drop in a spacer. There we are. That's windy too, but high voltage head. It's working. This head here is designed to put out 100 lumens, so it's not the brightest, but the idea is run times. It has a high-low ring. So 2 CR123s. Yep. A 18650. Same thing. So just the tail. I want this a little bit below that part. There it goes. Sun's shining right into it, but it's working. Okay. So, one lithium-ion battery, not a problem. Let's try 2 lithium-ions. Now, I don't want to use 3 lithium-ions because these are, oh gosh, like 4.2 volts coming off the charger, or 3.7 nominal volts. So the combination of 3 of them will be too much, I believe, for the 9 volt head. Spacer, then 1, 2. There'll be a little bit of rattle. That's not, it shouldn't be a problem. There we go. These are 16340s. So 2 lithium ions. Not really a problem. Here's one I haven't tested yet. This is a 18350. Okay, we'll see. Because this is a wide tube, the 18350 alludes to the actual physical size of the battery. So we're going to need 2. Let's see if it'll fit. I never tested this one out. It might. We'll twist the tail cap back a little bit. Okay. Make sure we only have Yep. It's working. Are there any more batteries with me? I think it's all the batteries it brought. I think we've already tested. This is another 16340. So you can see there's a little bit of a size difference. But as long as it fits in the tube and the voltage doesn't exceed 9 volts, we're okay. Now for the extra credit. It's a little custom job. Malkoff .5. Basically, a little spacer. This is going to run off one it's running off one CR123. And let's see here. There we go. One AA. This one's only 50 lumens. Again, designed for runtime, not super brightness. We'll test this out. One AAA. Yep, AAA. Yep. It's a little bit of extra. And that's the Malkoff MD3. I think it's kind of the ultimate flashlight for like disaster prepping, maybe bugging out, anything like that. We need a flashlight that's pretty much as strong as humanly possible as far as durability goes, and can be sustained either in the field or in a bug-in situation where all the parts are user replaceable. So you just buy the parts ahead of time and you're good to go. So that's your pros right there. Downside, it's got some serious weight to it. So if you're long distance backpacking, not so much. Okay, let's go on to the field use part of this review. Let's check that out. We're in a commuter parking lot. We're gonna go from here to the trail. Cell phone, the Malkoff MD3, running off of a 18650 battery, PSK, some pepper spray, a reflector for the back of the pack, reflected vest, a poncho in case weather should change, and a pistol. I think that'll be just right. Let's go. I can see a small brook trout there. I gotta watch with plenty of care. Let me show you how this high-low ring works. The MD3's got a lot of grip on it, so I can easily do it with just a twist of the bezel using one hand. Very, very simple user interface. I think a fallen it's a fallen tree, but slip, hit that water at night. Nah, it'd be fun to try it, but unnecessary risk. We're back. So, a different. It's going to be a different test. What we'll do, we'll pop out the 18650 battery, take the higher voltage head away, take this battery away so there's no risk of us messing it up. go for a street jog, warm tint. We are back. Let me show you one more thing before we call it quits. Here's the difference between the cool white and the warm LED. These are XPG2s. Both are the heads that fit on the MD3. Okay, so if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. And y'all have a great night. And as always, thanks for watching.